I am here in place of Wellness. She will be right back momentarily, taking over. So me and Key are at the pool doing our thing. We had a short live video, but it got cut off. So I'm gonna just sit here and talk until she comes back, which I really feel very awkward about. But I'm gonna act like this is my comfort space. My name is Noni. I'm on YouTube. Follow me or subscribe to me under Noni X Giovanni. It is NoniXGiovanni, and I talk about just self and sex and grown woman things on my channel. Key is on her way back right now, and I'm a minute and 30 seconds in, and I got lots of anxiety about being here by myself. So,
but we're live.
And we're live.
This is gonna happen much more often, so you have to get comfortable. We're getting comfortable.
Wait, you're talking about me? Oh, you're talking about your people.
Don't talk
I
about
ain't
get
going
going.
live that much often because I ain't got no fucking followers.
That's what I'm saying. Going live on here.
YouTube changed the game up, switched the game up.
I
made my first live video, and then the next week, they did that 1,000 followers thing.
I went live a few times before they did that.
I have less than 100 subscribers.
Cheers. What's your YouTube? You already said it. Noni X Giovanni.
Noni X Giovanni.
Noni X Giovanni. I'm gonna put it in the description. Y'all don't even worry about it. Y'all go follow her page for real.
Okay. You gotta look at me. I'm talking about some wild shit.
Exactly.
I don't got no morals.
Noni, she be around the world.
Oh, whatever.
Yeah, she's pretty dope. And like, where'd you go to?
I went to Guatemala.
Guatemala. Okay.
Greetings.
What's up, Royale?
Guatemala, Belize, and Mexico. Parts of, East Coast Mexico.
So actually, since we talking about that, I wanted to ask a question about your trip to Belize. That was a crazy trip, right? Because you actually stayed, and was it unexpected?
It was, actually when we first got there, because I started traveling with my best friend, and then she left after 2 weeks. When we first got there, it was like a very easy, maneuver into the culture of Belizean life or whatever. At least Belizean tourist life, I should say that. But then after that, I've traveled before, and I had precautions, and I had to watch my back. Hi.
Hey, Key and Noni. What's up?
What's up?
So yeah, you had to watch your back.
I feel like I had to watch my back. I mean, just traveling.
Period.
As a woman,
as
a very attractive woman.
Exactly.
I had to watch my back, and I think that took away from a little bit of the experience, because I had a bad experience traveling before that, so I was just a little bit too precautious to where it kind of dampened my experience. But it was still we're talking about traveling as Black women, and just my experience and her experience soon to come.
Yes.
My chips are trying to float away.
No. So yeah. I was gonna ask you, what was something that you learned? Was it first of all, was it a spiritual journey for you?
My thing, unfortunately, it was a spiritual journey, but it was a spiritual journey that happened to happen. So it was a reverse spiritual journey. So I'm thinking it's gonna be this big eye-opening, big thing, but it turned out that my biggest lesson from it all was it doesn't matter where you go if you're running from yourself. Exactly. It's not gonna be that big experience that you think it's gonna be. Because I like that your travelers. I mean, your
I ain't
followers
going
want to
nowhere.
travel with you.
I ain't going nowhere.
Even in the future, you're going somewhere.
Oh
You're
yeah,
just not,
definitely.
You
definitely.
don't have anything planned right
I've
now.
been somewhere. I mean, that the Texas trip was kind of a trip for me, but from the beginning, I already knew that the Texas trip was a spiritual journey. Like,
Yeah.
I kind of knew it wasn't gonna be like fun, or like it was fun, but I kind of knew it wasn't like to just be chilling, traveling. It was like something spiritual, a reason.
I was running away from myself. Like, I can say that pretty fucking clearly. I was literally like trying to get far away from myself as possible, but like you can't run away from yourself if you're in your body.
Facts.
And I realized that when I was out there, I'm just like, you know, I'm still having the same problems that I had here, just in another country, like
pretty much
with another
you
language
take your
barrier.
mind wherever you go. That's what I learned too. Wherever you go, you still take yourself. So if you have a mindset wherever you are, you're gonna go to that place that you feel like you're gonna be in zen and vacationing, but you're gonna realize your mind is still with you.
And like the thing is, I'm always in search for a community and people that get me on a higher level. I'm always like, oh, I want that deeper connection with someone, but I wasn't comfortable with myself. And the same reason that people probably weren't flocking to me here is the same reason that they weren't flocking to me there. Like they could see I wasn't comfortable
with
in
myself,
in my own energy.
I feel you.
And that that's a repellent for it's a repellent for good people. It's not even a repellent for, you know, people that you don't want, because they'll see that and they'll take advantage of it.
Exactly.
And that's you've been gone that long?
I haven't. I just made 2 videos not too long ago. Spacely Man, what's up? You ain't been on here, but I made 2 videos already. You know, I've been back a little bit in motion, just got back in motion. But yeah,
I realized that when I was out there, and I think that was my biggest spiritual journey of them all. It's just like, bro, you can't run away from yourself. You need to go home, figure out how to make yourself work in whatever space, whatever bubble that you're in, and then broaden your bubble and make it yourself safe in that bubble too. So
exactly.
That was my lesson.
If you're scared where you at, you're gonna be scared wherever you're going.
Like, go.
But it kind of does help with like fear and just showing yourself that you go out somewhere that you never thought, like, I guess we both had the convenience of doing it at that time in our life, to just go somewhere and, like, you know, live like that for a while.
Is that a girl or guy?
What is it?
It's talking about my skin is flawless.
Oh, that's the guy.
Camera.
None of your skin is flawless.
It's the motherfucking camera.
No.
I promise you,
it's
the
facts.
lights.
Y'all should have seen her in that pool, just glistening.
Whatever. It's the light. But
reality.
Thank you, because I'm gonna take that compliment and wear it, but at the same time, it's not the truth. But thank you, I needed it.
It's all true. I'm here to say that I'm sitting right next to her. I seen her today in the pool. Come on.
Who's watching me?
I seen
Who's
her.
watching me?
I seen
Who's
her.
watching me?
The sun was hitting like
A little
I don't know.
action, you know.
the gods are here. But yeah,
that's my biggest lesson. That's all. What is your biggest takeaway from Texas? And fuck Texas, fuck the place that you were in, like literally the journey that you went on to get there and be there. Because you told me a little
the sun
bit.
does work. Let me tell you, y'all gotta get y'all some sun for real. Cause I used to be in the house so much. But my little trip to Texas, I actually was getting sunlight. But like now I'm realizing, like, I need sunlight. I can't not be in the house. It gives you life to be in the sun. Like, we can't be afraid of the sun and getting tanned and darker or whatever. You gotta get out. Cause I used to be in the house depressed all the time.
Christian Jai,
going to the pool now.
Water.
What's up, Christian? Yeah. Gotta get in that pool and that water under that sun. Let it beam on your face, your body. Let it give you that vitamin D. Yes, you needs it. Have your skin glowing, looking like a little orange. And
in action. Yeah, I'm not gonna make the joke.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be quiet.
That was what you said was one of my biggest lessons. You can't run away from yourself. No matter wherever you go, we can't run away from ourselves. And like, I feel like the whole Texas trip, I only was there for 6 months. I went to Austin.
Not only 6 months is a long fucking
6 months is a long time, and I never lived nowhere else, and it was an impulsive trip, and I just went. it was definitely spiritual, but I wanted it to be so much more than I felt it was. But it was everything it needed to be. Yeah. But I wanted to be so perfect. Like, I wanted to do things while I was there that I needed to do that'll help me when I get back. But I just wasn't focused at all. And I'm like, so what did... But overall, I learned that the trip was pretty much... It was a self-love trip. Yeah. It was like a self-love trip. It taught me that you need to be focused on self-love. And even though I have backslid a little bit since I've been back, or, you know, lately, like, I'm still on the same journey, you know, and clearly I'm ready. I'm stronger than I was before I left, you know, to like, and I feel like I am, because I ain't making the same mistakes. Not totally, but a little bit, but still, we grown because we ain't making them totally, just a little bit. We getting it. Like, yeah, I definitely see growth, and we're definitely gonna get there, you know. So
I feel that.
What's up, boo? Yeah, we cut off. I don't know. We just had to restart it. I hope. Can you hear us now? What you talking about, Royal? Not orange. I'm finna sip and cry. Aw. Oh, I don't know why I said I'm finna sip and dip my feet. I guess I'm reading things that I want to do right now. No, I'm playing. I'm finna sip and dip my feet. Girl, enjoy yourself under that sunlight. Oh, you on 20%?
Are you serious? After all that.
But my phone...
Yeah, I mean, let's just run it out.
We might have, I don't know how many lives, but...
videos to get this shit right.
So, okay, since you've been back, because we kind of both just came back and like trying to get, okay, like we had this little trip of ours. Now it's time to come back and see what's going on with ourselves.
There we go.
What do you feel like is most important, like right now about your journey? Like, what do you want to be focused on?
Right now, I think I said it early in the video. I want community. I want extended family. I want non-blood people surrounding me. I know something about myself, and I've always known it, but I've always felt bad about it. I need the outward praise. I need somebody patting me on my back. I need somebody saying, like, bro, this is great. Right. Like, you know. Exactly. And knowing that and, like, accepting that I need that outward gratification, it's just, like, now I'm just seeking it. Like, and not even in a destructive way to where I'm just, like, you know, selling myself or anything like that. Like, no, I'm gonna be myself, but this is what I'm looking for. And if you can't give me this, then, you know, you're probably not the person that needs to be around. Or if you can't, like, even if you're patting me on the back in a different kind of way, like if you're my accountability partner and you're just like you're not patting me on the back, but you pushing me on the back, like, bitch, you know, go do that. That's the people that I need in my life right now, and I can reciprocate that energy. I am the #1 cheerleader. I love cheering for my friends. I love rooting for my friends. I'm there with the #1 sign, the face paint, everything for any situation, and I just need that reciprocated from my life right now. So I think that's what I know that I need, and I know that once I have that, my life is just going to change. I don't think that there's anything else that I have been deficient in. That's the only thing I've been deficient in with making my journey work. Right. So once I get my people patting me on the back and charging me up and shit, like, I know that my journey is just going to be clear, because I have the thing where shit works out for me. And I say it all the time, and sometimes I feel like an asshole for saying it, but shit works out for me. I have a life that's destined for good shit. Blessed. And once I, like, realize that it's okay to think that I'm a blessed person, more blessings will come. Exactly. So, yeah, that's what I've learned since being back.
Blessed. Yes. Blessed. There's great things in the works.
Yeah.
Just gotta get on it. But so important to have like minds around us to help us. We are on this path of believing better, of being better. Yes. So that's how I felt. But, like, I don't know. I guess that is the mindset I came back with.
For you. Yeah.
That's the mindset I came back with.
Yeah,
like, I want to find.
ended up in that community house.
To be honest with you, going to Texas is I felt that. I felt like I wanted a tribe, and actually something y'all can hear about it later, but something spiritually that happened to me.
I got you.
Oh,
go ahead.
Oh yeah, kind of made me feel like when I went to Texas that I was gonna find some type of tribe and some type of people that I was really gonna like vibe with, like that's where my tribe is.
Yeah.
And it kind of didn't turn out like that at all. And it kind of actually seems like when I came back to Atlanta, it's like I felt like my tribe is here in Atlanta. Like we have so many spiritual people, but the thing
even when
is,
we first met, I'm just like, oh, this is my bitch.
Yeah.
Like already from the first day, like even like when we were filling out paperwork at the fucking I was just like, this is my bitch.
Oh yeah, we worked together. We had got a job around the same time. Well, we did work together. We got the job around the same time. So yeah, that's how we met. So, but yeah, I was feeling like that. But I know I have connections here too. So now I'm feeling like, okay, that was just a little trip for me to learn something about myself. So when I come back, I can deal with, people better and social, because I'm about to start having these social environments that I'm not used to and having to connect with, my tribe and stuff. So that's pretty much what happened. I had to learn my social skills, but I tried to force myself into that situation when I first got here, like trying to, I identify like, yeah, these dope people. Like I could see myself vibing with them. Like this could possibly be my tribe. But I don't know if I was just like trying to do too much or try too hard or what.
I heard there's this old man in my life that's not even my old man. He said that like when you find a person that if you find a good friend, you found a good friend for now. But if a good friend finds you, you find a good friend for life.
Right.
And it's just like sense. People will come to you when they're supposed to be around. You don't have to seek.
Exactly. Naturally. Like attract.
Yeah.
You attract your own reflections. Like you don't have to really go looking for them,
Yeah.
And I did have to put myself in new situations to attract those people,
And I think it's more putting yourself in new. I don't even think it's like a tangible or a locational thing. Yeah. Like I think it's like putting yourself in a
the
new
mindset. Yeah.
Because I know when I started, when I got back, I was just like, oh, I'm not even gonna try to save money. I'm investing money in my healing. So like if I gotta spend a bunch of money on, therapy or yoga or whatever the fuck, whatever it is, I'm okay with doing that. But once I decided to like, invest in it, shit just kept falling in my lap.
Right.
I'm just like, because now I have the mindset that I'm trying to heal myself. Yeah. And then all these opportunities, all these people, even on social media, and there's something so little as like, finding somebody that you're inspired by on social media. Yeah. And now there's just like, that's your whole life a little bit.
Yeah. So and it's connection. Definitely social media it helps with connections of finding like your tribe.
I have a problem with that though. I don't socialize. I
don't socialize much like you said though.
I'm following people and I be liking and I'm just feel like, oh, I love them and they're my friend in my head, but I never like contact them.
But that be it though. You don't have to, like you just said. The ones that are for you are gonna come to you. You don't have to be. But we've been saying people like, yes, we'll be best friends. But if they're not coming to you, that ain't for you.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Like maybe one day, just not now.
Just not now, and don't wait on it.
Yeah, exactly. Bettering ourselves until that time comes. That's pretty much it. I think as long as we getting better, we're gonna attract better. As long as we're getting better and growing. Everybody has a different outlook on how their life is gonna look. God is not here to play life out in one way. We're all here to, do different things and stuff. So
He's got that one purpose, and we're just like trying to figure out our way to it. So
exactly.
Or she.
And it's just not as easy as it sounds, right? Sometimes people make it sound so easy.
Absolutely not. I mean, sometimes it can be. I'm not even gonna lie. Because I attract ease in my life. So, like, I'm like, I don't have to work hard for shit. Yeah. I just have to put out intention, and I have to love myself enough to think that I deserve it. Yeah. And I think that's more the hard work, is to love yourself enough to think that you deserve whatever you want. Exactly. That's the hard work, not even like the hard hours, the whole hard time spent or whatever.
No, exactly.
Yeah.
But that's the funny thing. That's the hardest work, though. It be saying that's the
it
hardest
really
work.
is.
It's like everything else come with ease. Like, yeah, God is taking care of me, honey. But then it's like this big ass lesson that you still haven't learned. It's like the hardest thing. Like,
exactly.
I have to figure out what exactly it is. But we're on our path either, no matter how it looks.
Loving yourself as a whole, like, it's a vibe, because once you figure it out, I think it's the best feeling that you can possibly feel. And all the feelings, fucking accomplishment, all that shit is fleeting. But loving yourself and feeling like you that bitch is...
It's like our soul knows too, though. Our soul knows we good right now.
No plans back to a place where I healed in 6 days and manifested a job.
Yes,
bitch.
boo. Yes. Congrats, wise feminine girl. You already know. You already know. I never met you in person, but I already know. We already know you taken care of. You gonna get blessings on blessings. You just
blessings on blessings.
Stay
Look
who
at
you
my
are.
life in this lessons on lessons on lessons.
For real, you already know.
Like
you already know the whole tribe with you right now. The spirit tribe with you, like they got you.
I was trying boobs didn't look like
self-love and self-care comes in many forms. Relocating. Yeah. What?
Sorry, go ahead. Yeah. Imagine you like pick that up so late.
I didn't even hear you. I'm like, hold up, I just relocating is one. Yeah. You're right.
Sure,
just like disconnecting from, I feel like it was necessary just to disconnect from my hometown and where I grew up, just to experience something new, like to know that I am worthy of more than just that, you know. I can expand my mind and, you know, do all kind of stuff, manifest all kind of things. And
come back to my hometown was my lesson. I've been so, like, before I went on my trip, I was in DC and then I was in New Orleans. It's been 7 years since I lived in Atlanta.
For real?
Yeah, and every time I would come,
you went on a journey.
Every time I would come back, it'll be like for a week or so. God, that sun, and that's a reflection that's like beaming down.
Right. Is it hurting your eyes?
Yes.
Right in the window.
So, yeah.
I got some shakes, girl.
Woo. So, and when coming back, I'm just like, oh, come on. Like this is where like I think I knew that lesson even before I went on my fucking trip, probably, but I was still trying to run. Like, I still thinking, like, this is my last resort. I get the fuck away from wherever it is, because I didn't even have a spot that I was stagnant in, and I've been moving so much for so long. And come back before this.
I know, right?
Atlanta's the shit. Atlanta, I always have. I'm from Chicago originally, but I grew up here, and like this is the place where like literally to the land, and when I stepped foot on this bitch, I just felt ease, and that's a lot. That's not even a lot to say coming from Chicago. Just not ease.
It is.
There's a home, there's a community.
Right.
I still haven't found mine yet, but I know, like, I have an understanding.
Go to there and you realize, nah, this ain't it. But there's so many places I feel like I have to just find my place, because before I wasn't even trying though. When I lived here before Texas, like I was just not trying. But I guess that trip showed me, like, when I get back, I just need to be more open and just learn more social skills and communicating and friendship building.
That's the thing.
ways.
I know how to be a solid friend. I just don't know how to initiate friendship. It's so like I feel
That
like
too.
I'm a grown ass adult, and you know they say like it's harder in adulthood, but I never had that shit down packed in childhood.
Right.
So like I have to literally learn from the beginning steps how to become friends with somebody, and like once I become friends, I'm a solid ass friend. Nobody's ever had any complaints about the type of friend that I am.
I'm an emotional ass friend.
It's just that the amount like of work that it takes to get to know somebody.
I feel like it takes time to get to know somebody, but really it shouldn't. I know that.
Yeah,
Really,
it's
already,
you know.
it's really instant.
But I also know nobody can penetrate me that I don't let penetrate me.
Right.
So like, yeah, you could like betray me or something, but like if I didn't put you on a pedestal, then your betrayal doesn't cut so deep.
I guess that's what that is. That makes sense. And then somebody who you do put a it's like off this pattern, not like trying to like be. Yeah. It's unhealthy, and like you should be able to like spread your love. You know, you have so much love to give, just not just to other people, but to like, well, to your kids, to like to family, to causes or whatever you're into, to your hobbies. Just like giving love to other things and not being. I'm obsessive. I could obsess over one thing, so it's like just kind of trying to evenly spread that, you know, love between different things.
And it feels better.
Yeah.
I mean, not even it feels better because you're less anxious, but it feels better because you're more full.
Exactly. Yeah. You're not trying to give it to one person and just driving them crazy.
Yeah. Like, and you're driving yourself crazy more than them. That's the thing. True. Like you're like literally doing it to yourself.
Exactly. That's all it be. And it don't feel good.
Yeah.
Like, yeah. So I'm learning
and I've been on that side as much as like my Gemini says like nah. Like I've been on that side, and I can see even like being on that side how detrimental it is. And that's why I try to seek other people, but that's been a problem too because I'm seeking other people to combat this.
Exactly.
Sometimes.
That's what it is, though. That's exactly what it is. For me, most of the time, I feel like I'm trying to, I don't know, give it to that one special person because I'm like trying to combat like the reality of things. Like the reality is, you should be doing stuff that you love and doing other stuff. Yeah, loving yourself and not trying to be giving one person too much attention. And
so if this phone died right now, with this video upload to your page,
you want to just say goodbye? Cause we're gonna.
Yeah,
I guess we could just
let's do that because
Oh, did you ever answer though? Just answer real quick. She asked you where you went.
Oh, I went to what's her name?
Wise Feminine.
Wise Feminine. I was in Belize. I went to Guatemala.
Portugal.
Perez, Guatemala, and Tikal, Guatemala. Tulum, Mexico, and Belize. I was staying in Key Calker, and I forgot the other name of the island. So I don't want to fuck it up. So yeah, that's where I was.
She's been vibing on the coast to coast.
Yeah,
on the islands.
I don't want to be on the coast anymore. I'm tired of beaches. I'm trying to get to where the mountains and the valleys are. So that's my next move.
But you pretty much said though, you feel like now being home, like you have security here, and
I have security, and I want to gain more security.
Yeah.
That's my biggest goal right now. I don't need to do any more travel internationally. Especially, I kind of do want to do some domestic travel because I have a strong desire to go to the Grand Canyon. I don't know what it is. Grand Canyon is just the Arizona. Most basic trip. I want to go to Grand Canyon so bad, but after that, I have no desire to be anywhere else in the world but where I am right now and to make the connections here.
Exactly. That's why we here. We came back to make the connections here and grow here. And I do feel like I'm stable, you know, here, and I can start working on stability and like having something for myself. I be a little, you know, all kind of, my mind be all over the place sometimes, but I realize that this is home for me. Like I'm stable here, like, and not just that. It's like blessings here. You know, I feel safe when I come here, and I really everywhere. God got me everywhere, but I'm saying like, if I can't build myself here, where
this is also true.
Nowhere, because it's like home, you know? I shouldn't be scared of home. You feel me? You feel me? Like,
okay, I'm worried it's gonna
But all right. That's it. All right. So we're about to get up out of here because the phone might die and we out of the pool still, so we're gonna go.
My
and
information
so we can
will be
post
down
this video.
below.
Yes, Noni Giovanni, I appreciate you for coming through. This is my first collab. Like, we just did this impulsively. I'm like, yes, we're about to start having some collabs. You feel me? 4th of July came soon for y'all. No, but yeah. So you already know. We're about to get up out of here, and I appreciate you guys for watching. You already know.
I don't know how
We
to do
win
that.
in wellness. Put your crowns on. Put your crowns on. Queens up in here, and we out. You guys take care. Peace. Peace.